So this is my company over here. We're gonna hire a couple employees. We'll hire a couple engineers here, and then we will hire let's say a designer here. So you can see here I have an assistant who is going to help me manage all of my employees. And what we're gonna do is we're going to ask to for for a simple task to be done. So if I click on my assistant here, I have a little task that I created that shouldn't take too much time. Just create an icon library. We have a design guide to talk about what the icon should look like, and then engineers should each create maybe 2 or 3 icons for it. And then afterwards, have a simple like HTML web page showcasing the library. So when I send this over to the assistant, Ada is going to set up all of the tasks on the board, and our designer went to go start working on it. So the designer here is, if we click on the designer, we can actually talk to him while he's designing, but I don't want to bother him right now, but you can see what he's working on. Kenji here is doing a design document. If I click on the board here, you can see that we have a bunch of block tasks that our assistant put up as well, so that the engineers can pick it up once the style guide is available for them to work off of. So once Kenji is finished with this, then I expect all of these other things to be worked on. So, Kenji is asking me for a permission here to overwrite or create a file. This is our design guide, so I'll say yes, and you don't need to ask me again. You can see Kenji is still working and wants to modify it over here. So he finished. There goes all the engineers. They're going to go pick up the tasks. Kenji, you're done. So now you can see all of our engineers here, Brian, Sarah, Lewis. They're all working on creating their little icon library. Each one of them is responsible for creating 2 to 3 of them. And they're going to base it off of the style guide that Kenji created. And you can see them writing all of the different icons over here. We're going to be using SVG icons, which are essentially code. So then we can kind of look at the design document Kenji made as well. If we click on the design context, you can see here that these are the standards and guidelines, and maybe we can look in our file system. Lewis, looks like Lewis finished his tasks, his icons. We gotta wait on the other 3 here. If we look at our marketing department, our design department, we can see our icon standards over here. And you can see this is what needs to run a command. Should go ahead. A lot going on in this company right now, getting this work done. Here are this is what our designer created here. And then we can see all of the icons as the icons get done. They will come up and place it on the kanban board to the done column, and they'll probably insert it somewhere in here. There's a little folder that they've created for all of these icons. So ultimately what we want is a web page showing all these icons they created. They're gradually finishing their task. Lewis finally takes the last task here. His last task is to build an icon library showcase for the website. So let's give him a few seconds and see what he does. We can see that Sarah's completed her steps, and you can see successfully built 3 icons and named them and documented it in the README. So we will see here. is still working on our HTML file. Now we're writing the HTML file here. Looks like it's done. Done, created. Move the task to done. So let's take a look at it. So the deliverables are here. If we look in our files, I do see under the engineering an icon showcase.html. Let's expand it out, take a look at it. Now we got our navigation icons, our status icons, action icons, some examples, and a style guide over here and how to use it since they are SVGs. So pretty cool, right?